my name is Ruby, and welcome back to Mind Your Abundance. Today, I'm super excited to get a chance to chat with Becky from Vibrant Health Becky on Instagram. If you ever check out her page, you will know she's all about helping people find a balance and live healthier. You can sense her amazing energy just looking at her posts. She always shares a good positive tip to help you improve your life and get started with your healing journey. And she inspires her community to prioritize health in a realistic way. And I can't wait to hear all the goodies from her. Let's get started.
My name is Becky Eckberg. I am a health coach and I'm an ER nurse on a mission to build a new world, make this world a better place. I am dead set on making this happen. No more of the negativity, no more of the doom and gloom. It's going to be light and love.
That's awesome because I do know I never been a nurse before, but I do know they work very long hours and dealing with stressful patient or impatient patient is very hard. So I just amazed by your work.
Thank you. Yeah, it used to be a lot harder for me, but now that I've done all my personal development and growth, I go in there and I'm like, I'm gonna make someone's day better. I'm gonna spread some wellness today. So I go in there and I do it with my coworkers and I do it with my patients as well.
Okay, that's awesome. So as if you will recommend a nurse right now for they still doing this job, how can they keep the stressful job as much easier? What like 3 tips you would recommend them to do?
Not my circus, not my monkeys. This is theirs issues. It's not about me. Hurt people.
Yes.
That's what we get. People come to us in the worst place of their life, mostly. And if we can just let it go and know it's not about us and know they're just hurting inside, that it doesn't affect you as much. Like I'm living proof of that. It's amazing.
That's why I really like one of your posts. You mentioned about how to deal with the hard coworker. As a nurse, you probably deal with hard coworker, also the hard patient. Does it come with all different ways? And you do mention about how just not take on other people's responsibility and just need control your own. As a person, like you all of a sudden have that emotion coming out from you, what's your tip for that though? Just one tip. When you try to hold on your cool instead of yelling. Yeah, just laugh about it, right?
I laugh about everything.
That remind me is such a good idea because that remind me one time I stuck in the traffic and the people behind me was so angry, start like pointing at me or something, but we're all stuck in this traffic, so what you want me to do? I just started laughing and then I was thinking, oh, that's much better because I was usually I would say, what the heck did I do? What's that person that start cursing? But when that time, I don't know why suddenly just start laughing and it felt much better. It's really good.
Got all upset at me, and so I did like the heart sign to her.
Oh,
because I'm not gonna let it get me down.
Yeah.
She ended up giving me a Google review saying, "I hope your coaching isn't as bad as your driving." And then my comeback was, I actually teach a class called Clarity Catalyst that teaches you specifically how to not let other people's driving get you down. If you're interested, I would love to help.
It's great. That's so great. Okay, then let me ask you the next question is that how you start to build your home gym? After like basically stressful day and then you just feel like you need to work out, get that all those emotion out, and when you started?
I started lifting weights in 2019. And at that point in my life, I was still married. It was very toxic, very negative, very emotionally abusive. And I started getting confident because I lifted weights. I also incorporated intermittent fasting, which I believe those two fast tracked me to spiritually awakening. Weights is it's magic. I'm not sure if you lift weights or not, but like I feel it's like night and day difference. I'll go in the gym. My body also wants to move after work. It wants to like get out.
Nice. I did not lift weight, but my husband did, and then he always felt great after it. So I kind of understand that feel, and especially like you get like the way you try to achieve, you get that accomplishment kind of feeling. I do yoga, so sometimes I do through like very hard pose, and then like 20 minutes later, I felt totally amazing after. I think the movement definitely help for like being through the hard day, and you just need to get that like energy full out of your body. But how do you keep it like 10 to 12 hours work and you come home, you don't want to just sit on the sofa and then talk about, I just want to eat and then chill on the TV, but instead you're just going to work.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
And when I would come home, I would go straight to some like having some wine. Now, what I've learned through my years of doing positive coping mechanisms versus negative coping mechanisms is that it feels a whole ton better to get my workout in. And so I crave my workout. Like that's what I crave. I don't crave food. I don't crave alcohol. I crave lifting weights because I know it's going to make me feel so much better if I do. Like even if it's just 20, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
As long as I get that in, then I am going to be a more present mom. I'm going to be like sleep better. I'm going to just those moves and yeah.
Does it take usually about a week after you've kind of like more commitment about your workout after work?
I used to work out before work. So after work,
Oh,
I've been
okay.
doing consistent after work workouts for 2 years.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
And I have one of my clients is a coworker and she does it before.
Mhm.
The thing is, you got to start small.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can't expect it to be big old workouts every time. She's doing 5 to 20 minute workouts every day before work. And now she's building the self-discipline muscle of getting it in.
Yeah.
Because the self-discipline is where people fall off track.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know because everyone want a quick result. They just like I want to get all it done. I just went to a hike yesterday and my muscle totally sore, and then I barely can walk today because we hiked like supposed to be 6 mile up, and then we return back, so like it's 13 miles. It's like crazy a long trip, like 10 hours hike. So I kind of understand that muscle pain, but I just need to get used to that pain, so I will get through that. So it's also
it's
kind of
annoying at first,
Yeah.
and then you crave it, and you're like, I want to just get sore. It's
Yeah.
harder to get sore after you. Yeah, it's part of the growing pains of lifting weights.
Yeah.
Lifting weights and having muscles really has built my self-love and self-confidence a ton. And yoga, I love yoga too. I do hot yoga once a week.
Awesome. And when we come back to, I remember you mentioned you have a program to helping nerds about the mental health since they have a really stressful job. And can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. I'm going to go back a little bit to my experience with it. Back last fall, I was restarting on I'd done some personal development, but this program that I teach, I actually have a program coming up that I'm starting in October. So if anyone's interested, hit me up.
Yeah.
I took this class. It was free with my health coaching program. It's called Clarity Catalyst. And it's a mindset and emotional health program, and it helps you to tap into your creativity and flow with life and kind of find purpose and vision. So I took it. I had no idea what I was getting into. Sure, I'll do something free. Yeah, sounds great. And so I did it. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is what you need for the hospitals, because I have a dream of building wellness programs for staff in hospitals. And so I took it, and I was like, my inner voice, my inner wisdom was like, you have to become a teacher of this. This is what the hospitals need. This is exactly it. And so I've done like 3 programs for the staff in my hospital, and they are all raving about it. Like it works. It teaches like living your life without expectations, letting go of judgments of self and others, present moment living, how to tap into your intuition, and then like relationships, really being present in your relationships, really being present with your time, and then money. And so it's really it's the mindset game. And that's how you really, everything else gets better, is if you can get your mind on board with everything else.
Yes, for sure. That's nice. Will you be focused on nurse? The course you coming out on October is focused on nurse, or focused on generally like people want to focus on mental health?
Yeah, anybody who wants to get train their brain to be their best friend. Yeah, this is not in hospital. I do have 2 nurses, I think, who are doing it, but the other 2 are not. I have a fellow coach that's taking it and another friend who's taking it so far, but I have open slots, so 4 open slots.
Okay. and how people can find you.
Instagram, I'm Vibrant Health Becky, and
Okay.
then vibranthealthbecky.com.
I'll definitely put it on the short note just in case people try to find how to spell. Okay, and if you would tell yourself or give yourself a letter from 5 or 10 years ago, what would you kind of write or how would you say it?
10 years ago, I was
Mhm.
like in a pit of hell, depression, near suicide.
Mhm.
So I would be like, my gosh, your life is going to get so much better. Just keep going,
Yeah.
keep doing the work. And it's worth it to take those brave and courageous steps. It's worth it to get out of an unhealthy relationship. It's worth it to choose yourself and choose what's best for your children. Just like keep moving forward, and you've got this. You're not going to believe what life is like now. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that question too.
Okay, and usually what would you do when you feel stressed? What kind of activity?
I have so many tools in my toolkit. My favorite for like if I'm starting to feel stress is tapping into breathing, going out in the sunshine, and I'll just like at work when it gets stressful, I'll close my eyes and just when you tune out your sensory input of your eyes, it really lets you focus back internally. And I'm really good at giving myself pep talks like you've got this, just keep going, you've got this. And it's not about you. But for me, like I'm sensitive to energies of others. And so if I can just like get my energy back into my body and not interacting with other people through those methods is what works for me the best.
Yeah, I also very sensitive to other people's energy, especially in giant crowd like airport or even like amusement park. I always or just with a like big gathering with family. I always feel super drained afterward. Yeah, and then I usually think about self as a bubble of a little yellow glow thing, as people's energy is theirs and mine is mine. And then I usually wear the bracelet also, have the I forgot what's it called. Usually that's the one they say protect your own energy. And then it might be a placebo effect, but I do feel like usually that help a little bit for me.
Yeah, for sure. I have one of those. It's right here. Lapis lazuli. I wear this at work.
Yeah.
It's called lapis. Yeah, I wear it at work, and it keeps my energy filled in tight, my aura.
Yeah.
So it's like protected.
To me, as long as it work for me. Yeah. Also, after work, that Epsom salt bath also help me too. Like try to clear out some of the energy we try to absorb.
Detox eye party, and lots of my boys.
Let's have some fun questions. What's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush?
Who is your celebrity crush actually? Or you know?
It's like eye candy with muscles. So like if I see abs on someone's Instagram, I'm just like tuned in.
So not particularly like celebrity, also it's like influencer online then.
Yeah.
Second one, what book will you take to your Disneyland Island?
The Queen's Code.
Okay, what are they talking about?
To understand men because they're totally different than women. Women often think men should be the perfect woman, and they're not. And so it teaches you really in a story type of way how men work. And it's changed I'm not dating currently, but like my relationship with my boys, because I have teenagers. Yeah. If I approach them from my feminine and don't step into the masculine, because oftentimes like our society emasculates men. So it teaches you how to live your life in a queen's.
That's good. Okay, awesome. I definitely book it when after this call. Men and women does wire differently. I do gotta say it is a challenge for maintaining a marriage for sure. It's two weeks work. So I sometimes we put our in like it's supposed to be this way, but we are seriously wired different. So we just need to have a different perspective. So I'll definitely
and if
check
women
out.
can step into their feminine role, like the feminine flow, and men that allows men to step into their masculine, and that's where the magic happens. That's
Awesome.
what I'm doing next time around. I didn't do it first time around.
Good. And if a genie give you one wish, what would you wish for? Not many wish, just one wish.
I would wish for a wildly successful wellness business where I have the financial abundance to share so much with the world. All of my, like, just be a source of giving and receiving and just like making an impact for the positive to build the new world.
I definitely see that coming. I do see you post it every single day, and usually I'm my first one, so I always see you first one. Share a bunch of love and positivity energy to people. So I definitely see that coming.
That's my mission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What kind of music is your go-to? If doesn't matter it's workout or just generally your go-to, and you never get tired of it to listen to it.
It's called, well, I call it white boy reggae, but it's like basically Dirty Heads,
Dirty
Stick
Head?
Figure, um, and
Those are
I honestly
Ben's name. Sorry, is it
Dirty Heads
uh-huh
and Stick Figure are
stick
two.
figure?
Stick Figure.
Okay.
Slightly Stupid as well. They were there like when I was spiritually awakening. So I have
Uh-huh.
such a near and dear place in my heart for that type of a music.
Mhm.
I would say that's my go-to. When I'm dancing on my pole in my home gym, it's Justin Bieber.
Really? What particular song you like Justin Bieber so much? Is it because you have a teenager boy too? I'm not sure.
I don't know. He doesn't like.
Oh, okay. That's quite surprising music choice, but I'm not.
No, my.
And one place you would love to travel and why?
I would love to travel somewhere where I get to see the Northern Lights. You have it in your background. I see that. It's on my bucket list. I also would like to see fireflies. So those are two things on. If I can go somewhere that will show me either of those are stellar.
Which is not many places to live, right? Northern Light, I know maybe up north have it. A colder place or southern place. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not like a lot of people will tell me they really want to travel, and for me, that hasn't came in. For right now, it's just growing my business and becoming that rock star of a business owner first, and then I'll travel.
That's awesome. Okay, I want to be mindful of your time. I know you say you have a client later, so in the end, I want to see how people can reach out to you. I know the Instagram. Can you mention one more time in your website so people will be easier to find you?
Yeah, I focus on health coaching, but it's mind, body, spirit, all of the above. And I'm at Vibrant Health Becky on Instagram, and then vibranthealthwithbecky.com.
Awesome. And you also do virtual, right? I know you have home gym.
Yes.
You people, okay, so do virtual. Awesome. So thank you so much. I appreciate you spending time with me.
I appreciate you too. This is really.
And that's the wrap up for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Becky from Vibrant Health Becky. If something really resonated with you, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to send me a DM or share your thought on Instagram. And if you love this podcast, please take a moment to leave a review. It will help me create more of this and helping more to other people. Thank you for listening. I will catch you next time.